What's up guys, it's your boy Ominous Nebula here, and today we are going to be discussing, is Loomian Legacy pay to win? Because recently with all this mount update and all this pay to win stuff, like, people are really furious that mounts cost Robux, and I know a lot of people are not happy with that. And what are your thoughts on that, Lucky HD?
Well, okay, so I'm gonna refer to the mounting update. There's a lot of drama talking about, especially, oh, the mounts shouldn't be pay to win, or not pay to win, but the mounts shouldn't be, or shouldn't cost a Robux, all of this stuff, when in reality, like, the devs were nice enough to give us a Trumbull mount for free, right? But people still gotta complain because, their favorite Loomian is locked behind a paywall. But you gotta think, really, like, the same thing happened with hoverboards. Nobody complained about that as much as, obviously, the mounting right now. With hoverboards, you could go pay Robux, get hoverboards. Nobody complained about it, but I don't get the issue now. It's really weird.
Armenti?
No, it's not pay to win, man. This is like the mount. As to the mounts, bro, this is like an extra. Like, having or not having a mount will not affect your, like, if you pass the game faster, or if you. I mean, yeah, you walk a little faster, but that's why they gave a free Trumbull. It's pretty much like just to make it look good, but it's not pay to win, man. Like, honestly, do you need to buy PvP stuff? I mean, in the Coliseum you could buy stuff after winning battles, but that doesn't make it pay to win. No, it's not pay to win. You guys are
in my opinion, I don't think it's pay to win. I think it's more like pay for, like, cosmetic. Like, it's purely cosmetic. You're not winning anything. You're getting a free Trumbull, the same amount of speed. Like, it's not pay to win. Like, it's more or less like pay for cosmetics. Like, same with Gleams and, like, but then you could argue with HAs. But for the Gleams though, it's not really pay to win. It's more like pay for cosmetics.
No, for the Gleams, it's pay to get higher chances, and some could say it is pay to win. Then again, it's not, because everyone has the same chances of getting the Gleams. You're just paying to have better chances. I mean, you know? So, no, it's
I feel like it's not pay to win. It's more like it's just, like, kind of unfair to the free-to-play players. Like, for the free-to-play players, I'm pretty sure Loomian, like, for me, like, from a free-to-play player standpoint, like, if you were a free-to-play player, you haven't spent any Robux in anything, you're trying to just Gleam Hunt for, like, full odds, then it becomes kind of like, maybe, is it pay-to-play, or pay-to-win, maybe?
But, like, what are you winning? The only thing that you're winning is just, I guess, value, but even then you're just... So,
you're winning
with the low odds
really.
that you have of not having... So, say... The average Roblox player buys a boost, right? A Gleam boost. You're getting that down to, like, what's the chance with only a boost? Like 1 in 400, 200?
It's like 1 in, I have no clue. It's like 1 in
a lot.
256, I think.
So you're getting a gleaming. What out of like a 15-minute boost, maybe you might find 1 gleam, and it's like, okay. And there's a lot of people who argue like, oh well, what if we want to get into the trading aspect of things? What value are you gaining from having 1 gleam? That's my question.
What about events? What about events? Cause, like, what if you were playing a Loomian Legacy event and you had to pay to, like, increase your chances to find that gleaming Loomian? What if it's like an event?
Bro, like I said, it doesn't really matter. Just take this for example, okay? I once bought the legendary mythical boost, and in those 10 minutes I didn't get a single one, and then the other day I randomly go into a grass and look at, it's a Dusky. Like, it's just RNG, and it's just probabilities. I mean, yes, we will have a bigger probability, but at the end of the day, it's just probabilities, and you cannot control them, man. So I don't think so, bro. I don't know.
Alright, now let's go down to the prices. So people are complaining about the mount prices. Some say that they were, like, double the amount of, like, the hoverboard prices for Robux wise. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Well, how much were the hoverboards? How much were the hoverboards? Weren't they like 50, maybe 100?
Were they even Robux? I don't know. I don't remember, man.
Well, some of them costed Robux. Some of them costed. If you remember in the arcade, the Tix thing, you could get that Salamence board.
Yeah, Salamence is my favorite. The shiny one, I had that one.
I hope that makes a return inside of Loomian Legacy, obviously not being Salamence, but we could be seeing something like a Pidgeot board or something that'd be really cool. But I feel like, I don't know, like, there's probably going to be some that cost Loomy dollars, There's obviously the free one that we got, and there's probably going to be some that cost Robux. And even Brad hinted at something close to the arcade. So we could be getting something like that in the future.
Now, the problem I have with this update is that they didn't release any single mounts that had, like, that you could buy with Lumi Like, they were just all Robux. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Like,
I think they should have most definitely released at least one with Lumi Dollars. Why? Because releasing one, it tells the players, hey, right now there's one with Lumi Dollars, which means in the future you'll see more with Lumi Dollars. Because right now there's 4 with Robux and 1 free one. And what does everyone think? They think that every single mount in the future will all be Robux. So I think that was something they should have done. At least released one with Lumi Dollars, so the players would have known in the future that there will be others. Because if I'm not mistaken, well, they haven't confirmed or said there will be any Lumi Dollars, but Lando did say in the Loomian Legacy Discord that there will be more free mounts in the future. But yeah.
Yeah, okay, I really hope that they have more free mounts in the future. Kind of like an exploration thing. Maybe in the future, like, maybe there might be another saddle mount shop. Like, do you guys think there will be more mount shops, or is that, like, going to be all the mounts?
Yeah, I mean, well, you gotta think back to Pokemon Brick Bronze. Pokemon Brick Bronze had Heroes hoverboards. You could find that at the Amphion City Shopping District, as well as, I think, Port Deca. And inside of those ones, so I'm looking at the wiki right now. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They had green, black, red, blue, pink, yellow, white, gray. All of those colors were free, right? And then, and I'll link those images that you can put them up on screen right now. So the free ones, and then you had the deluxe board. Now the deluxe boards costed 50 Robux, and I think this is mainly why people are getting upset about it, is because obviously they cost more, but you gotta think like a hoverboard versus like a full-on Loomian. Like, you can literally ride the Loomian and show it off that you caught. I think adding 50 Robux to that is a good price to pay.
Do you guys think there should have been a mount game pass where you only had to buy the game pass and then you unlock mounts for all Loomians? Or do you think it should be where you have to, like, buy each and every single one of them with Robux? Or Lumi Dollars, of course.
I think if they did that, honestly, it would most likely be somewhere around the 1,000 Robux mark. Because considering on how many Loomians there are going to be in the game, roughly around, what, 200? And we could be getting mounts for half of them, right? Half of them, that's 100. Multiply that by 100, you're getting like 10,000. So that's 10,000 Robux worth. Cut it down to 1,000, you get the whole thing. I don't know, because I don't know.
But then again, if they did add that, would that be pay to win?
No, it wouldn't. Bro, it's just pay. I mean, you're winning the extra. One could say
more like not pay to win, but pay to get like. It's kind of a pay to win aspect if you're it's not, you're not really winning anything. You're like paying to get like everything available.
Pay to win would be, guys, I want those who are listening to this, pay to win would be if they're charging you 100 Robux for an alpha Loomian right on the spot. That's pay to win. Pay to win will be if they're charging you Robux to max your Loomian right now. That is pay to win. Pay to win is not riding on a Loomian. Pay to win is not looking cool while Dusky is carrying you. That's not pay to win, man. You guys actually need to understand the differences between these two things, a cosmetic and a power-up, or not power-up, or literally an advantage over other people. That's the whole difference.
Now, if we didn't get the Trumbull, do you think it would be pay to win at that point? Like, if they didn't have any free Loomians and you had to, like, pay Robux, like, exclusively only Robux?
Yes. Why? Because if we didn't have the Trumbull, you will see people who are paying to walk faster. Okay? Because everyone can walk fast now that the Trumbull is free. But if the Trumbull wasn't free, you would see people having to pay Robux to walk faster, which gives them an advantage over other people, I don't know, in a way. So yes, I would have agreed it would be.
Alright.
Well, I think we've been talking about mounts for a long time. I think we should switch the topic over to more of like PvP and like trading and like that type of stuff.
PvP, okay, so for rallying, for example.
Yeah.
And
rallying,
let's say
rallying especially.
For secret abilities and the game pass, do you guys think that's pay to win? Like, you get an extra 7 slots, like 7 slots for rally, I'm pretty sure, and the rally time goes up faster. Do you guys think? Like,
could be.
And your HA increases, like your HA chance. I'm pretty sure, like if you have the HA game pass, it goes to like 1 in 100.
I think pay to win would be the fact that you have to pay to use Rally's Ranch.
Yeah.
Especially since you're getting like 7 more slots, or like
simply
8.
with the power up, you're simply saving time. It doesn't really give you an advantage over anyone.
As long as you're patient, then you should be fine. If you have enough time to go on Twitter and complain about the game being pay to win, I think you have enough time to sit and wait for the rally thing to finish.
Now, if you're a free-to-play player, would you be like, do you think like if you're a free-to-play player, do you think it would be fair to just like not have those extra 7 slots and that extra like, because I'm pretty sure it goes faster if you have the rally game pass.
Yes, it does.
Like, do you guys think that would be fair? Like, if you're a free-to-play player, like you just now you have to wait and suffer. You have to wait like way longer and just like you only get like 2 rally slots for like 5 minutes. Like,
okay, so like when you go there, you're checking. You can check 9 slots at a time, right?
Yeah.
So you go there and you can check those, and say 1 out of those 9 has it's like pure nimble or something, or like very nimble, right?
Well, the thing is, you don't get those 9 slots unless you buy the game pass.
Yes, but you can still achieve the same thing by using those. How many do you get? 2 or 3 slots?
Yeah, it's like 2 or something. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah,
you have
I know
2
what you
of
mean.
them, but you can still get that pure nimble or very nimble just in those 2 slots. You just gotta check it more often. Literally, it's. And that's why I kind of find the argument, especially because I know a lot of people also like to complain about the rallying thing. It's just people who are impatient.
Bro, if you... It's funny because most of these people who are complaining, they at least have played Pokemon once in their lives, and a Pokemon game costs like $80 or something. Like, man...
I'm pretty sure a lot of them are like comparing the system, like the rally system, to the old Pokemon system, like where eggs. Like with eggs, you literally could just have a Pokemon with Flame Body, and like you can get so many eggs in such little amount of times and stuff. I think that's why most free-to-play players, especially now, are like mad at the rally system, due to the fact they can't rally as fast as other players, exclusive mainly. And if you compare it to the Pokemon Brick Bronze system, almost everyone that, like, even if you didn't have the Oval Charm, you could still, like, have a Magma Body and, like, you could still go through eggs pretty fast.
Well, you gotta think, like, okay, so, obviously, I think Flame Body was on Talonflame, correct?
It was on a lot of Loomian.
Yeah, it was on Talonflame and a couple other things. Especially, okay, Fletchender being such a common bird Pokemon that you could find on a decent bit of routes. Like, there needs to be some type of Loomian that has the same kind of, like, premise as that, I guess, like, where you catch it and it has this special ability where eggs go up a little bit faster. Maybe not the exact same time as, or at the exact same speed as the Game Pass, but just up by, like, maybe 0.5, maybe, or 1.5.
So would you guys want it to stack with each other? Like, you want it to stack with, the Game Passes and stuff? I feel like that'd be fair as well.
Yeah, if it's stacked with the Game Passes, that'd be also pretty good.
Yeah, but then, is there a point where it becomes too fast? Or is it, like, fine?
Honestly, like, well, you gotta think, with the boost and the Game Pass, that's already pretty fast. Like, you could go there, literally wait like 30 seconds, oh, there you go, you have another Loomian. If that just cuts that by 15 seconds, right? So say you're trying to, you're going in the grass and stuff, you're trying to hunt, as you're doing that, I guarantee you're not even gonna notice it. Because already by when the battle's over, you're just getting a Loomian.
So, is it pay to win in your guys' opinion? Personally, I think it could be argued to be pay to win, the rally system especially, but it's not really pay to win if you think about it. Loomian Legacy, it's not really a pay to win game. It's more like pay for cosmetics, but other than that, it's not pay to win.
Bro,
you're not gaining any benefits over.
Make an alt account. Make an alt account and hunt for like 3 days straight. You'll get an Alpha Gleaming Dusket. Obviously, that's not optimal, but if you hunt for 3 days straight, you'll get the Alpha Gleaming Dusket.
Well, isn't it like a 1 in 16 or like a 1 in? Like,
no, that's a 1 in 16,000 with boost and charm, bro.
But that's with all the boosts. That's with all.
Okay, it's 1 in 16 whatever thousand, but it's possible. Okay.
With all of the boosts though, the boost costs Robux. If you don't have the boost, it's a 1 in like over a million.
But hey, wait. Time out. If if you play Hound for 3 days, complete all your mastery, you'd have like 15 boost tokens given to you by the game for free, and then you can get your gleaming.
Yeah, that's another part I wanted to touch on. Like, they give you free boost tokens. Like, I don't know how much they give you, but I'm pretty sure you get free boost tokens, like at least 5. And that could, I mean, they're giving you free stuff, like, to help with your boost and stuff, so you don't really have to pay for the
still
boost.
complain.
Yeah.
And then you get like 3 free ones on the routes or something. This was even before Mastery. So.
Yeah, so do you guys think the game is pay to win? Personally, I don't think it's pay to win. It's more like pay for cosmetics. Lucky, what do you think?
I don't think it's pay to win. I just think it's just people... I don't know. There's just a lot of people who complain too much, honestly. Like, it's so great on what the devs have given us so far. The game is free, right? The game is free. There's a lot of things in the game that are literally just given to you. Example, the boost tokens, all of that stuff. And I don't know. You ask me, is it pay to win? I don't think it is.
I want to finish my statement with something that Face tweeted out. So basically he said, all of you whining about the having to pay for a cosmetic change need to stop. The effectiveness of the free mount in Loomian Legacy is equal to that of the paid ones. You are literally complaining that you have to pay Robux to look cooler. Stop. And that statement speaks facts to everyone who's complaining about the mount Loomian. So for me, it's not pay to win. It's pay for cosmetics, like we've said for at least 30 times in this video. But yeah, guys, that's everything.
Do you think the complaining like correlates from like the other updates? Because like, do you think people are starting to complain more because of already the lack of updates they have, and now because they just dropped this, it's only I feel like that's what
people will always complain. That's something that, like, okay, we all gotta understand. Like, people will always complain about it. We could have, and I'm gonna call this right now. I'm gonna call this. Sephirite's gonna drop, and within 1 week, 2 weeks of playing it, people are already gonna be like, "Where's the next update? I didn't like this update."
I feel like that's way too fast to be complaining.
No, that did happen, man. When Hiwa dropped, I made a tweet, a jokingly tweet saying, when is Route 6 coming out? And some people replied and were like, yeah, I know, right? So it will happen.
Alright guys, we're gonna end it here. Make sure to subscribe to Lucky HD and our mentee and me. Part 4 will be up on our mentee's channel. And anything you guys have to say before we end?
Subscribe to Amanoob.
Enjoy what you're being given and stop complaining.
Alright guys, we out. Peace.
See you.